Happy fall, everyone! Today we're going to learn how to draw a pumpkin, and if you add a face, you can turn it into a jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to show you two ways that you could do it, and you can choose. The first way is using papers and crayons, like the plain pumpkin on the right. The second option is to use washable markers and a paintbrush like the jack-o'-lantern you see on the left, and I'm going to show you how to turn those washable markers into what looks like watercolor paints. It's like art magic. So let's get started. To draw the pumpkin, I'm going to start with a straight vertical line in the center. On each side of that straight line, I'm going to draw a curved line, the same on each side. I'm going to continue drawing curved lines to grow my pumpkin larger and larger until it's as large as I'd like it to be. And then I'm going to draw the stem right on top. I'm going to do that again. This one's going to have a face. Straight line right down the center, and just a little bit of a curved line on each side. Again on each side. And repeat the curved line bigger and bigger until I like the size of my pumpkin. Then I'm going to add my stem. And now this one's going to have a face, so he's going to be a jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to use triangles for the eyes, and I'm going to color them in. I think I'll use another shape like a square for his nose. And for his mouth, I'm going to start with a straight line across and a curved line right underneath, so he looks very happy. I'm going to add a tooth by making a small square and coloring in everything else around the tooth inside of his mouth. And of course, you can make your face using any shapes and any expression that you like because it's your artwork. I'm going to add a few vines that are still on his stem with a few loopy lines. Now I'm going to show you two ways that you can color them in. First, I'm going to use crayons on my plain pumpkin. What I like to do is use a darker orange or just press a little harder and color just the inside of the area I'm coloring. Next, I use a lighter orange or just press very lightly to get a lighter shade and color the rest of the pumpkin inside. And I'm going to use some green to add a loopy line for the vine. Now, if you have washable markers and a paintbrush, you can turn your markers into paint. What I like to do is just outline each of the edges with some orange. You don't need to color in the entire pumpkin. You're just putting a little bit of the marker on each of the lines of the pumpkin. Next, I'm using just a small amount of water on my brush, and I'm going to dissolve the marker by rubbing my paintbrush into the marker lines and spreading it into the white part of my pumpkin. It becomes like watercolor paints.